Hey team, my name is Britta Marmon, Senior Recruiting Coach here with some of our women's soccer athletes. We're going to talk about how college coaches recruit. It's going to typically start with getting some information from you, whether that's a questionnaire or an introduction email, or maybe an invitation for you to go and watch them play. It's really important that you're the one that's reaching out if you have interest. College coaches get a ton of emails, information from student athletes. They may not know about you. After that, the ideal situation is to have some video, spark some interest, have some video that they can review and evaluate. Ideally, we want them to see video and want to come and see you play in person. So get a live evaluation. Probably going to want to do that on a couple of different occasions. So maybe at an ID camp, a couple of showcases in our case with women's soccer, and have some communication via email about what your next steps are. The goal is to then move those conversations from email, evaluations, maybe some ID camps, to phone calls. Get coaches on the phone, have a more personal sort of communication or conversation with coaches so they can get to know you and they can get to know who you are as a person and you them. That relationship building is really important. After phone calls, hopefully we're going to have sort of a good conversation. We have a better idea of what they may be looking for, and we get maybe on campus for a visit, meet the team, see the facilities, get to go to a class, maybe something along those lines, get a real sense of what it's like to be at that college and that university. Always know after a phone call or a visit what your next steps are. So what needs to be done next? Do they need to see you play again? Do they want you to come back for a camp? What is it that they need you to be doing moving forward so that you're really clear on that expectation? The end goal is to take a visit, have a good conversation with a college coach. Offers are typically sometime between, or on or after a visit. Not always, but that's when you're going to really have an idea of what comes next. Offers and visits can be made over the phone or in person. And then, again, always important to know what the expectation is on that offer. Is there a timeline? Do you need to let them know by a certain time frame? That's really, really important. You want to make sure that if you have multiple offers, you have different decisions to make, you're sort of understanding where your timeline is in connection with those different coaches' timelines on a offer. Making decisions can be really fun, somewhat challenging at times if you have different things in place, but hopefully at the end of the day, between starting off with just questionnaires and emails, going through this whole process of communication, you're finding your best fit at the end of the day. Now you know how college coaches recruit. Understanding how college coaches view the process can go a long way.